So I'm here with Dr. Karen Rentas. She's a psychologist and a wonderful friend of mine. And I reached out to her because, Karen, I'm about to go into this room and talk to an employee, and I'm concerned about how to manage my own emotions, whether I'm going to be too angry or maybe, I can think of one employee there I might actually be even a little bit of afraid of going into this room. Can you talk to me about how to manage my own emotions during this meeting?
Absolutely. I would say, Bash, that as a first step, it might sound a little bit cliche, but as a first step, being able to recognize why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And you mentioned that you might be feeling angry, recognizing that, or concerned, recognizing the way you're feeling, it should be a first step. So once you recognize how you're feeling and why you're feeling the way you're feeling, then I would tell you a couple of tips. And I actually have notes. Number one, it is okay to have an emotional reaction. Is it, feeling angry? Is it feeling anxious in your stomach? It is okay to feel that way. There is no need for us to suppress the way we feel. So number one, just accept the way you're feeling as it is. So that would be my number one. And actually, we could use those emotions to help with the process that we're going through. And I'll give you an example. Let's say that you walk into this meeting and you're going to have a conversation with Ruth, for example, and you're about to tell her something that you are afraid that she's not going to receive well what you're going to tell her. So you might say, "Hey Ruth, right now I am feeling a little bit anxious in my stomach because of the conversation that we are going to have. And I'm wondering if you're feeling the same way." So this is an example of us using our own emotions in a way to help with the process that we are going through. So there is a little bit of self-disclosure.
Oh, that's a great idea. And you had a rule system for self-disclosure. Can you share that with the audience?
Yes. So when we do self-disclosure, we need to make sure what's the reason. Like, why is that I'm disclosing the way I'm feeling at that moment? And if I'm aware that I'm using that as a strategy, it's okay to do that. But if I'm not doing it as a strategy, then I would stay away from doing that self-disclosure. And then also, when we do the self-disclosure, it's not about meeting my own needs. It's not about me venting, I'm feeling angry or anxious or sad. It's all about helping with the process. So if I disclose I'm feeling anxious in my stomach, I take that back into the person that I'm having the conversation with. So it's not about meeting my own needs. It's the center of attention. It's always that person that I'm having the conversation with.
You're using it as a tool to connect, and you're sort of setting the ball back in their court to communicate to you more.
Absolutely. That's the idea.
That's great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.